In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Trello for Project Management 2025 step by step, 5 minutes. By the end, you'll know exactly how to set up a board, organize your workflow with lists and cards, and use key features to keep your projects moving smoothly. First, head to the Trello website. If you're new, create a free account. It only takes a moment. If you already have one, go ahead and log in. Once you're in, look for the option to create a new board. This is your project's home base, so give it a name that clearly reflects the project or purpose, something you and your team will instantly recognize. Before you create the board, choose the visibility setting that makes sense. Private keeps it just for you or your invited teammates, while workspace or public visibility opens it up more broadly. Pick the level of access that matches how you plan to collaborate and how sensitive the project is. Now let's talk structure. A Trello board is made up of lists and cards, and together they form the core of your workflow system. Think of lists as the stages of your process and cards as the individual tasks or ideas moving through those stages. Lists organize cards into sequential steps, and you can customize list titles to fit any process you use. A simple, effective starting point is a 3-list workflow: to do, in progress, and completed. This gives you a clear picture of what's queued up, what's being worked on, and what's finished. If you're managing content, you might tailor it further with lists like ideas, research, writing, editing, and ready for publishing. The key is to mirror how your work actually flows so everyone knows where each task belongs. Don't worry about getting it perfect on the first try. You can drag and drop lists to rearrange them at any time as your process evolves. Next, let's add cards. Cards are your individual tasks, notes, or ideas. In any list, click Add a Card and type a concise, action-oriented title like Write Project Brief or Design Landing Page. Keep titles short but clear so scanning the board is effortless. The main function of Trello is tracking progress by dragging and dropping cards from one list to the next as work is completed. This visual movement makes status updates obvious without extra meetings or spreadsheets. Clicking on a card opens the card back, which is where the details live and collaboration happens. Start with the description to add important context. You can include background, requirements, links, and simple formatting to keep information readable. Aim to answer the who, what, and why, so anyone opening the card understands the task without chasing extra details. For bigger tasks, use checklists to break work into smaller, trackable subtasks. This helps you chart incremental progress and makes handoffs clearer. Each checked item moves you closer to done, and it's great for repeatable processes like publishing steps or QA procedures. Set due dates to keep things on schedule. Deadlines trigger reminders, which makes it easier to prioritize and avoid last-minute scrambles. If your timing shifts, adjust the date so your board always reflects reality. Labels are another powerful tool. Use color-coded labels to categorize tasks by type, priority, or team. Consistent label meanings help everyone filter and find what they need quickly. Attachments let you keep everything in one place. Add files, links, or images, briefs, mock-ups, documents, or references so the card contains all the materials needed to do the work. This reduces context switching and keeps your team aligned on the latest version. Finally, use comments to communicate directly on the card, discuss decisions, share updates, and capture feedback where it belongs so the conversation stays tied to the work. This becomes a living record of what happened and why, which is invaluable for clarity and accountability. As you work, keep refining your board. If a list feels crowded, split it into clearer stages. If you notice bottlenecks, adjust your process or redistribute tasks. Aim for a board that you and your team can understand at a glance. Simple, consistent, and up-to-date. That's the foundation of Trello project management in 2025. Create your board, set the right visibility, build lists that match your workflow, add cards for tasks, move them as you make progress, and use the card back to add descriptions, checklists, due dates, labels, attachments, and comments. With these basics in place, you'll have a streamlined system that keeps your projects organized, transparent, and on track. Thanks for watching, and happy planning.